Hey guys, what's up? Good morning, everyone. Hey guys, good afternoon, everyone. So we'll be discussing some important polity concepts related to Parliament, related to the legislative process in our country. So, what are those important concepts? What are we about to discuss? We'll be starting with a concept by the name of whip. Whip के concept से हम start करेंगे. All right. So, guys, I welcome all of you to this wonderful platform, An Academy, and we'll be starting with these important concepts on polity. I hope you are enjoying the classes. You can download these awesome PDFs from my Telegram channel. The link of the Telegram channel has been pinned in the chat box. You can download it from the chat box. All right. Sumit SSR, hello. Mohammad Dilshad, कैसे हो तुम मोहम्मद? How are you, Dilshad? Long time. Why don't you attend classes regularly? Amritanshu, I'm very well, thank you. Hi, hi Sumit Pal, hi Vaishali. So, guys, we'll be starting with an important concept. The name of the concept is WHIP. 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 Can you tell me what the meaning of WHIP is? WHIP का क्या मतलब होता है? आइए देखें. Sumit SSR Chabuk. So let's see the meaning of whip. Whip is a person who has been appointed in order to look at the decorum of the party. एक पार्टी का डेकोरम किस तरीके से मेंटेन होना है वो एक विप मेंटेन करता है. दैट इज मेंटेन्ड बाय अ विप. So whip is a directive from the party that binds party members of a house to obey the line of the party. Obey the line of the party means party's stand. What is the stand of the party on any issue? किसी भी मुद्दे पे आपकी पार्टी का क्या स्टैंड है? So, in order to fall in line with respect to whatever the party's orders are, the party members have to obey with it. And to ensure that the party members obey with it, it is a whip is appointed to basically make sure that party members obey with the same. There are three kinds of whip. First is a one-line whip is issued to inform the members about the vote. वोटिंग प्रोसेस के लिए एक लाइन ऑफ मेंबर्स को इशू करा जाता है. दे आर इन्फॉर्म्ड अबाउट द सेम. Two line whip is issued to inform the members to be present inside the house at the time of the vote. They have to be present inside the house at the time of the vote. So जिनको एक हाउस में रहना पड़ेगा at the time of the vote. The last bill that was passed where all MPs were present was the GST bill. So whip has to ensure that all the member of parliament, at least of the ruling party, they have to be present. They have to be present in the parliament to be able to vote at the time of voting. And the three-line whip is issued directing members to vote according to the party line. Highly important. So one-line whip is to inform the members कि आप members को inform दें, उन तक सूचना पहुंचाएं कि उनको वोट करना है. Two-line whip is कि उनको आप पार्लियामेंट में डेट बताएं कि किस दिन वोटिंग होगी, उनको आके वोट डालना पड़ेगा. To inform the members to be present inside the house. And the third, the three-line whip. Three-line whip is to direct the members to vote according to the party line. Party line के हिसाब से वोट करना है. This is called as a three-line whip. The three-line whip can be violated only if 1/3 of the legislators of a party decide to cast their vote against the party line. So the three-line whip can be violated. एक three-line whip होगी, उसको violate किया जा सकता है सिर्फ और सिर्फ तब अगर एक तिहाई legislators, 1/3 of the legislators of a party, 1/3 of the legislators of a party decide to cast their vote against the party line. तो three-line whip सिर्फ तब violate हो सकता है, let's say there are 99 members and out of 99 members 10 members 99 members of one single party. If there are 99 members of one single party, एक single party के 99 मेंबरान हैं और अगर वो 99 members ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने पार्टी के जिनको वोट करना है पार्टी के फेवर में, but out of them 10 members vote against the party and 89 members vote for the party. So these 10 members can be expelled. I repeat, these 10 members can be expelled. Three-line whip can be violated. तो three-line whip यानी कि आपको पार्टी के स्टैंड के हिसाब से वोट करना है, उसके लिए कम से कम एक तिहाई लेजिस्लेटर्स यानी कि 33 legislators should vote for the party or for what the party states. Although the concept of the whip has no official sanction and is not mentioned in the constitution, it is a convention that is followed in the Indian Parliament. Highly important for PT. Preliminary test के लिए ये highly important है. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि whip का जो concept है, is the AV clear everyone? Low connection, voice problem. I mean, if you are not facing a problem, at least write if your friends are facing a problem online. At least try to tell them. Otherwise, I have to cut my class in the middle and I have to speak in between. अगर आप नहीं बोलोगे तो मुझे बोलना पड़ेगा. Please at least let your friends know that there is no problem with the internet connection or with the sound or with any kind of audio visual. Please write that much. All right. So, first line whip. ध्यान से सुनिए please. First line whip और one line whip में क्या होता है? You inform the members, आप members को inform करते हो कि इस चीज पे voting होने वाली है. तो one line whip is Anubhav Saxena, then reboot your internet connection. हमारी तरफ से सब कुछ ठीक है. You have to reboot your internet connection. All right. So one line whip is to issue is issued to inform करना है party members को कि इस चीज पे voting होने वाली है. That is called as one line whip. Second line whip or two line whip is that you inform the members to come to the house to vote. कि आप उनको ये बताएं कि वो house के अंदर present हो at the time of voting. That is two line whip. Three line whip is that they should know what is the party stand. So if there is party X has to say that this is our stand and you have to abide by our stand. So three line whip is issued directing members to vote according to the party line. Party कहती है कि इसके फेवर में वोट नहीं करना है, तो सारे MPs को उस चीज के खिलाफ वोट करना पड़ेगा. That is called as a three line whip. Any member of parliament or member of parliaments can go against the party line. वो whip या party line के खिलाफ तब जा सकते हैं अगर उनके पास 1/3 की मेजोरिटी हो. मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ सीट्स एक पार्टी की मान लीजिए 99 है, 99 सीट्स, उसमें से अगर 33 लोग पार्टी स्टैंड के खिलाफ वोट करते हैं तब तो वो एक्सेप्ट होगा, अदरवाइज वो चीज एक्सेप्ट नहीं होगी. और विप का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, दैट कॉन्सेप्ट इज नोवेयर मेंशन्ड इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया. इट इज फॉलोड बाय कन्वेंशन. आई रिपीट, इट इज फॉलोड बाय कन्वेंशन. सो हु इज चीफ विप? Though the office of a whip is not officially recognized in the standing orders as per the constitution, there has been a long tradition to give them a place in the parliamentary form of government. In the parliamentary form of government, they have found a place by convention. The whip plays a crucial role in ensuring the smooth and efficient conduct of business on the floor of the house. Smooth conduct of business, efficient conduct of business on the floor of the house. Whip is an MP drawn from the party that is in power and also from the party that sits on the opposition bench. So the party that sits on the opposition bench and the party that is in power, both parties appoint their respective whips. Whip is a person. That person is preferably a member of parliament from that political party. There are two political parties. Let's say there are two political parties, parties X and party Y, party X and party Y. Party X would appoint one MP from their party to be a whip to ensure discipline amongst their MPs, and party Y appoints one person to be a whip to ensure discipline amongst their MPs. They are vital in maintaining the links. They are vital in maintaining the links between the internal organization of party inside the parliament. A whip is also an important office bearer of the party in the parliament. एक whip जो है वो एक ऑफिस बेरर है ऑफ द पार्टी इन पार्लियामेंट. ऑफिस बेरर का मतलब क्या है कि वो एक सिटिंग मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हो सकता है. So that is called as a chief whip. Chief whip would differ from party to party. It is not that Lok Sabha would have one whip. Every political party would have one whip each. So types of whips: one line, two line, three line. Revise कर लीजिए. One line whip is issued to inform. It is only information. Single line whip is only information कि vote होने वाला है. Two line whip is issued to direct the people that you come to the parliament in order to vote. कि आपको हाउस में प्रेजेंट होना पड़ेगा वोट के टाइम पे. थ्री लाइन विप, आप उनको ये बताओगे कि पार्टी का स्टैंड क्या है, व्हाट इज द पार्टी स्टैंड, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट दे वुड बी गिवन दिस इशू टू द मेंबर्स डायरेक्टिंग देम टू वोट एज पर द पार्टी लाइन. वन लाइन, टू लाइन, थ्री लाइन विप, दिस इज व्हाट अ चीफ विप इज. सो द रोल ऑफ चीफ विप इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन अ पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी. पार्लियामेंट की डेमोक्रेसी में एक रोल ऑफ चीफ विप ज्यादा जरूरी है. The BJP has appointed Anurag Thakur as its chief whip. Anurag Thakur was the person who was earlier engaged in cricket. So this person was earlier engaged in cricket. He was in the BCCI, the post that is held by Saurav Ganguly right now. The whip's main duty is to look after the members of the party. कि आप members of the party का ख्याल रखें and keep them together inside the parliament. आप उन सबको इकट्ठे बांध के रखें पार्लियामेंट में. अगर कोई भी MP whip के डायरेक्शन या पार्टी के डायरेक्शन के खिलाफ जाता है, it is also the duty of the chief whip to maintain discipline. This is what a whip is appointed for. ये है basically. ये एक लाइन में अगर आप समझाओ, आपसे कोई पूछे कि whip की क्या ड्यूटी है. So the main duty of the whip is to maintain discipline amongst its parties, MPs और MLAs. जितने भी आपकी पार्टी के MPs हैं या इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स हैं, जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं, उन सब के बीच डिसिप्लिन रखना. डिसिप्लिन रखना में सब चीजें आ जाती हैं. वन लाइन, टू लाइन, थ्री लाइन. वन लाइन का मतलब आप सबको बताओ कि इस दिन वोटिंग होने वाली है. टू लाइन का मतलब आप इंश्योर करो कि सारे के सारे वोट डालने आए. और थ्री लाइन का मतलब जो आपकी पार्टी का स्टैंड है उस पार्टी के हिसाब से वोट डालें. मेंटेन डिसिप्लिन ऑफ द पार्टी ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस. Besides, he is responsible for keeping MPs, especially ministers, informed of opinion in the party on the moods of individual members. Opinion in the party on the moods of individual members. He is responsible for keeping MPs informed about the opinion. if it is a chief whip who identifies the signs of disaffection or discontent. अगर MPs में किसी तरह का disaffection, discontent, dissatisfaction, गुस्सा, किसी तरह का resentment हो अपने elected leader के खिलाफ among the MPs, तो वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर को आके बताएंगे. Keeps the prime minister updated about the views. प्राइम मिनिस्टर को अपने व्यूज के बारे में आके बताया जाए. दिस इज समथिंग दैट इज सपोज टू बी सेड. रोल ऑफ चीफ व्हिप इज अपॉइंटेड इन अ पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी. सो कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ व्हिप, व्हाट इफ एन एमपी वायलेट्स पार्टी व्हिप. जितने लोगों ने पूछा था कि पार्टी व्हिप के खिलाफ अगर आप चले जाओ, मतलब अगर आपको बोला जाए कि इस दिन आपको पार्लियामेंट में प्रेजेंट होना है वोट डालने के लिए और आप प्रेजेंट नहीं हो, या अगर आपको बोला गया है कि आपको स्पेसिफिकली वोट फेवर में डालना है तो आप फेवर में ना डालें, या अगेंस्ट डालना है तो आप फेवर में डाल दें. All the political parties have issued a whip to their MPs directing them to be present inside the Lok Sabha on Friday and adhere to the party line. If an MP violates his party's whip, he faces expulsion from the House under the Anti-Defection Act. Defection Act Schedule 10 would be attracted on to that member of parliament, जो कि क्या कर रहा है? The person who would be inside the house, and if a person violates the line of party whip, अगर वो किसी भी तरीके से party whip को violate करे, that is highly, highly, highly important. So this is the importance of whip to ensure the party line. What is the importance of whips in our political system? Whips किस तरीके से important है political system में, right? In the parliamentary form of government, whips of various political parties are the vital links of internal organization of parties. They are the vital links of internal organization of parties inside the legislatures. The efficient and smooth functioning of parliament and state legislatures depends to a considerable extent upon the office of the whip. So whips can be rightly said to be the managers of the parties within the legislatures. एक legislature के अंदर जो manager है party का, उसको whip कहते हैं. That person is called as a whip. So parliamentary form of government में whips of political parties are the vital links of the internal organization. Internal organization के vital links हैं inside the legislatures. The efficient and smooth functioning of parliament, state legislatures depends to a considerable extent upon the office. This is the importance of whip in our political system. ये whip की importance है political system में. तो अगर कोई भी मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट व्हिप के डिसीजन के खिलाफ जाता है, इफ अ पर्सन गोज अगेंस्ट द व्हिप, देन व्हाट हैपेंस? दैट पर्सन और दैट मेंबर इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी डिफेक्टेड, एंड अंडर द एंटी डिफेक्शन एक्ट द पर्सन इज एक्सपल्स्ड फ्रॉम द पार्टी. he faces extradition from the party. Defiance of whip, the penalty for defying a whip के खिलाफ जाना varies from country to country. ये अलग अलग है. So in the UK, MPs can lose membership of the party but can keep their house seats as independent. मतलब वो अभी भी MP हो सकते हैं, लेकिन वो MP let's say लेबर पार्टी के MP नहीं होंगे, पार्टी से एक्सपेल कर दिया, ठीक है. In India, rebelling against the three-line whip can put lawmakers' membership of the house at risk. यहाँ पे तो आपकी membership चली जाएगी अगर आप whip के खिलाफ चले गए. So this is something which is coming over here. But the anti-defection law allows the speaker chairperson to disqualify such a member. तो एंटी डिफेक्शन लॉ जो है वो स्पीकर ऑफ लोकसभा, चेयरपर्सन ऑफ राज्यसभा को अथॉरिटी देता है कि वो डिस्क्वालीफाई कर दें ऐसे मेंबर को. द ओनली एक्सेप्शन इज व्हेन मोर देन अ थर्ड ऑफ लेजिस्लेटर्स वोट अगेंस्ट अ डायरेक्टिव इफेक्टिवली स्प्लिटिंग द पार्टी. दे वोट अगेंस्ट अ डायरेक्टिव इफेक्टिवली स्प्लिटिंग द पार्टी, जहां पे वो पार्टी को स्प्लिट कर देते हैं. दिस इज समथिंग दैट हैपेंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिफायंस ऑफ अ व्हिप. इफ यू गो अगेंस्ट द डायरेक्टिव ऑफ अ व्हिप, so if you are going against the directive of a whip, then what can transpire, what can happen? That आपकी जो membership of house है उस पे रिस्क है. You will no longer be an MP in the parliament. You will be expelled. और उस जगह पे जब आप तो उस पे बाय इलेक्शंस होंगे और एक नया मेंबर चूज करा जाएगा. That is the defiance of whip. What are the functions of whip? 1 line, 2 line, 3 line हमने देखा है. अब एक बार हम देखते हैं chief functions of whip, जो कि ओवर अ पीरियड बाय कन्वेंशन डिसाइड हुआ है. जो बेसिक चीजें हैं वो आपको पता है. यू ऑलरेडी नो द बेसिक थिंग्स. टू इंश्योर डिसिप्लिन अमंग पार्टी मेंबर्स इन द हाउस. टू इंश्योर डिसिप्लिन अमंग पार्टी मेंबर्स इन द हाउस, दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई हैव सेड. हाउ टू इंश्योर डिसिप्लिन? डिसिप्लिन कैसे इंश्योर होता है? टू इंश्योर अटेंडेंस, सब लोग अटेंड करें. टू मेक श्योर एमपीज वोट अकॉर्डिंग टू द पार्टी लाइन. पार्टी लाइन के फेवर में जो पार्टी का स्टैंड है उसी के फेवर में वोट करें. 3 line व्हिप बोलते हैं इसे. टू इंश्योर दैट एमपीज आर इन्फॉर्म्ड ऑफ द पार्टी ओपिनियन ऑन द मूड्स ऑफ द मेंबर्स. They are informed of the party opinion on the moods of the members. To identify the signs of discontent among MPs and inform the Prime Minister of the same. Signs of discontent among MPs, अगर MPs खफा हैं किसी बात से, Prime Minister से गुस्सा हैं या पार्टी से खुश नहीं है, they have to inform the Prime Minister of the same. to supply list of speakers on bills and other business in the house, list of speakers of bills and other business in the house, list of speakers provide kare, other business in the house communicate kare members ko. He or she is responsible for maintaining the internal party organization in the parliament. As rightly said, whip is a manager of that political party. Managers kya karte hain? Maintaining organization in the parliament, act as a binding force on the party, sabko bandh ke rakhna. He or she also acts as a counselor to the party members in the house and as an advisor to the party leaders. Counselor to the party members and an advisor to the party leaders. Party leader ke liye advisor hai. In India, the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs (MPA) is a chief whip of the government. He is assisted by assistant whips also. There are also regional whips who are in liaison services with the party members of the states. So there are regional whips also are appointed, but the main person is chief whip, and that chief whip would ensure all of these things. Specifically, the first 8 functions a whip would ensure. Right? Latest whip जो appointment हुआ है, the party has appointed Sanjay Jaiswal as its chief whip. It also appointed for the first time 3 women MPs as its whips for women parliamentarians. Women parliamentarians के लिए 3 महिला MPs को whip appoint करा है. Chief whip Sanjay Jaiswal, latest appointment. Besides these 3 women whips, 15 other whips for Lok Sabha have also been appointed for parliamentarians from different states. अलग-अलग states के लिए अलग-अलग whips को 15 whips को appoint करा है. In Lok Sabha, BJP's strength has increased to 303. After 2019 elections, it has increased to 303. तो इस चीज को ध्यान रखें latest whip के appointment में that this is what has been done. And this is something that needs to be made sure that it is implementable. I repeat, this is implementable. ये लेटेस्ट whip अपॉइंटमेंट है. तो सोच के देखिए पार्टी का स्टैंड क्या होगा. इट इज जस्ट टू मेक श्योर कि जो पार्टी है वो इस तरीके से फंक्शन करे कि हर तरीके से आप इस चीज को आप अपने पार्टी को बांध के रखो. 15 whips अपॉइंट करने का तो यही मतलब होता है. Are you able to understand the entire concept? I am going really slow just to make you understand the entire concept. Yes? Were you able to understand or not? Tell me, each and every candidate, every student in the class. Yes? All right. अब अगर समझ में आया तो सवाल का जवाब दें. इस सवाल का जवाब दें. Yes, yes, दिव्या टेकरीवाल, यही तो मैं बता रहा हूँ, 15 MPs ही होते हैं. Consider the following statements. Office of Whip in India is mentioned neither in the Constitution, nor in the rules of the House, nor in the parliamentary statutes. Is this statement true or false? All India Whips Conference is organized by Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. All India Whips Conference is organized by Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. बताइए जी. Which of the following 2 statements are correct? What is the correct answer? अच्छा, एक एक करके चलते हैं. इस स्टेटमेंट ए करेक्ट? क्या स्टेटमेंट ए सही है? Okay, let's discuss करते हैं इसे. Answer is C. Both statements are correct. So all the students who have marked C as the correct answer, C option, all of you are correct. Let's have a look at the explanation. Office of Whip in India is mentioned neither in the Constitution, nor in the rules of the House, nor in the parliamentary statutes. It is by convention. It is by convention. It is nowhere mentioned, neither in the Constitution, nor in the rules of the House, or in the parliamentary statutes. It is based on the conventions of parliamentary government. Parliamentary government के conventions पे है. In India, the concept of whip was inherited from colonial British rule. Colonial British rule से inherit करा, but differently adopt करा. जैसे कि अभी मैंने आपको बताया, अगर कोई whip को defy करता है ब्रिटेन में, Great Britain में, if a whip is defied, then that person who defies the whip is chucked out from the party, but that person continues to be a member of the parliament as an independent. He is an independent member. But in India, if anybody defies the whip, तो इंडिया में उस पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के मेंबर को हो सकता है पार्टी में रखे या ना रखे, वो अलग बात है, लेकिन उसकी मेंबर की मेंबरशिप चली जाती है. 18th All India Whips Conference was held in January 2018. Organizing All India Whips Conference is one of the functions assigned to the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs under Government of India. Allocation of Business Rules 1961 made under Article 77 Clause 3. Statement 2 is also correct. So organizing All India WIPS conference is organized by Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Both the statements are correct, hence C is the right option. Both statements are correct. Are you able to understand Kehkashan Kamal, Rahul Mishra, Tiwari, Saxena, Tekriwal? Is this clear to everyone? Tell me fast. Dilshad, तुम्हें समझ में आया? Yes, I want every single student to reply whether the concept is clear or not. If it is clear, answer this question. इस सवाल का जवाब दें. Which of the following is a function of whip in Indian Parliament? फटाफट बताइए. विश्वकर्मा तुम भी बताओ. Which function of whip in Indian Parliament? To ensure discipline among party members in the House, discipline. To make sure MPs vote according to the party line. Are both the statements correct? Are both the statements correct? Are both the statements correct? Chief functions of whip देखें. To ensure discipline among party members in the House, yes. To ensure attendance of the party members, yes. To make sure MPs vote according to party line, yes. To ensure that all MPs are informed about the party opinion on the moods of the members, yes. Identify the signs of discontent among MPs and inform the PM. To supply a list of speakers on bills and other business in the House, and he or she is responsible for maintaining the internal party organization in the Parliament and acts as a binding force in the party. So it's a binding force in the party. Chief functions of the whip are these. ये सारे के सारे chief functions हैं party whip के चलते. All these are chief functions of party whip. Is this clear, everyone? Is the concept of whip clear? Maximum students को whip का concept नहीं पता, इसलिए मैंने special class रखी थी whip का concept समझाने के लिए, to make sure that you understand the concept of what a whip is. एक whip होता क्या है? Yes, everyone. Is this clear? Now coming to the concept of Lok Sabha. Do we really know what Lok Sabha is? Do we really know what Lok Sabha is? क्या हमें really पता है what Lok Sabha does, what Lok Sabha is? बताइए जी. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament, which effectively deals with what? It effectively deals with just one thing, and that is to know about what is going on. Lok Sabha is composed of representatives of the people chosen by direct election on the basis of adult suffrage. So chosen by direct elections, you directly choose your MP who is sitting in the Lok Sabha. So you directly choose your MP who's sitting in the Lok Sabha. That is what happens. ये चीज होती है. तो जब हम explicitly, specifically ये देखते हैं that who is our MP and who's sitting in Lok Sabha, we choose them directly if we have the age of 18. Maximum strength of the House envisaged by the Constitution is 552. 552 including 2 nominated members. 2 nominated members रहेंगे. दोनों members nominate किए जाएंगे राष्ट्रपति जी द्वारा, president द्वारा, which is made up by election up to 530 members to represent the states. So 530 members plus 20 members plus 2. 530 जो स्टेट्स को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, 20 यूटीज को और 2 एंग्लो इंडियंस. ये सारे हैं. Up to 20 members to represent UTs and not more than 2 members of Anglo-Indian community to be nominated by the Honorable President. ये सब PT facts हैं. Total strength of Lok Sabha is 552, 530 plus 20 plus 2. In his or her opinion, that community is not adequately represented in the House. The total elective membership is distributed among the states in such a way that the ratio between the number of seats allotted to each state and the population of the state is so far as practicable the same for all states. So total elective membership of distributed among the states in such a way that ratio between number of seats allotted to each state and the population. So if a state is heavily, it is every constituency has the same amount of population. That is something which they have explicitly thought of. So if UP has 80 seats, 80 सीटों का representation है UP का लोक सभा में, so it is because UP is a heavily populated state. On the other hand, let's say Goa, it has probably 10 seats. Delhi has 4 seats. Again, it depends on the population. Sorry, Delhi has 7 seats, not 4 seats, 7 seats. Lok Sabha, 4 seats are in Rajya Sabha. लीडर ऑफ लोकसभा इज, तो लीडर ऑफ लोकसभा और स्पीकर ऑफ लोकसभा में कोई फर्क होता है? प्लीज टेल मी एवरीवन। हेलो, इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस बिटवीन लीडर ऑफ लोकसभा एंड स्पीकर ऑफ लोकसभा? क्या डिफरेंस होता है? इफ यस देन व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस, बता सकते हैं आप लोग? Speaker is a constitutional post and leader is what? Is leader the PM? लीडर क्या पीएम ही होगा? देखिए जी, the position with regard to the leader of the house is somewhat different. The term leader of the house has been defined in rules of procedure in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Leader of the house, according to Rule 2 of Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in Lok Sabha, means the Prime Minister. Leader of the house is the Prime Minister of India. If he is a member of the house or a minister who is a member of the house and is nominated by the Prime Minister to function as a leader of the house, तो वो पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट हो सकते हैं या वो कोई और हो सकते हैं जिनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर नॉमिनेट करे, वरना प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द एक्स ऑफिशियो लीडर ऑफ द हाउस, लीडर ऑफ लोकसभा. The prime minister is invariably the leader of the Lok Sabha. Always he is the leader of the Lok Sabha. So tell me, answer this question. Leader of party and leader of Lok Sabha are the same. लीडर ऑफ पार्टी जो है वो भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही हुए, मोहम्मद दिलशाद. लीडर ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी, लीडर ऑफ पार्टी भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर हुए. ऑपोजिशन के जो लीडर ऑफ पार्टीज हैं वो अलग है. हाँ, वो लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन हुए. वो ऑब्वियसली लीडर ऑफ हाउस नहीं होंगे मोहम्मद दिलशाद, बहुत ऑब्वियस सी बात है. अच्छा मोहम्मद दिलशाद, एक बात सोचो कि अगर कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट बनती है तो लीडर क्या, फिर तो बहुत सारे लीडर्स हो सकते हैं क्योंकि हर पार्टी का अपना एक लीडर होगा. तो उस केस में तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही होगा ना. तो लीडर कैन ओनली बी वन, लीडर ऑफ द हाउस कैन ओनली बी वन. सो लेट्स से कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ 10 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैव कम टुगेदर एंड मेड अ कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट. तो लीडर विल बी वन, हेंस द लीडर इज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. समझ में आया? In Lok Sabha of India, the leader of the house is nominated President, Lok Sabha Speaker, Prime Minister, Deputy Speaker. फटाफट बताएं. The correct answer is Lok Sabha Speaker, B for Bombay. Is it correct? Is it correct, the great leader? Leader of the house means the Prime Minister. If he is a member of the house or a minister who is a member of the house and is nominated by the Prime Minister to function as a leader of the house, nominated by the leader of the house, only then that person would be called. So answer is Prime Minister C. Answer is not B, answer is C. Appointment. Thawarchand Gehlot, Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, was recently appointed as leader of Rajya Sabha. इसको क्या अपॉइंट किया गया? लीडर ऑफ राज्यसभा Sabha अपॉइंट किया गया. The leader of Rajya Sabha is appointed by the party in power at center. The leader of Rajya Sabha is appointed by the party in power at center. Thawarchand Gehlot was appointed as the Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment during Modi government's first stint in 2014, and later on now he is appointed by the party in power at the center. As a minister, Thawar Chand Gehlot scripted several schemes for the welfare of the deprived sections of the society as well as for the physically challenged people. So he worked for the welfare of deprived because it's social justice and empowerment of the society as well as for physically challenged people. The 71-year-old leader from MP has almost 4 decades of legislative experience. He was a member of the State Assembly for several terms and has served in the Lok Sabha as well as in the Rajya Sabha. इन्होंने लोकसभा में भी सर्व करा है, इन्होंने राज्यसभा में भी सर्व करा है, इन बोथ द हाउसेस. दैट इज ऑल अबाउट लोकसभा. ये तो बात हुई लोकसभा की. अब हम लोग किस पे आए? अब हम लोग राज्यसभा पे आएंगे. नाउ विल कम टू राज्यसभा. व्हाट इज सो स्पेशल अबाउट राज्यसभा? वी हैव टू लर्न अबाउट दैट. हमें उस बारे में जानना है. यस. सो व्हाट इज सो स्पेशल अबाउट राज्यसभा? राज्यसभा इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज हाउस ऑफ एल्डर्स. इसको हाउस ऑफ एल्डर्स भी कहा जाता है. दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? हाउस ऑफ एल्डर्स. यस और नो? It is also called as House of Elders. So Thawar Chand Gehlot, so House of Elders. मुझे बताइएगा ट्रू या फॉल्स. द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया serves as the ex officio chairperson of Rajya Sabha. True or false? True. Leader of Rajya Sabha. The term leader of the House has been defined in rules of procedure of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Rules of procedure of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, इसके rules of procedure में mentioned है. Leader of the House, according to Rule 2 of the Rules of Procedure and the Conduct of Business in the Lok Sabha, means the Prime Minister if he is a member of the House or a minister who's a member of the House and is nominated by the Prime Minister. So if is the member of the House or a minister who is a member of the House and is nominated by the Prime Minister to function as the leader of the House. Prime Minister is invariably the leader of Lok Sabha, but when we talk about Rajya Sabha, बताएं राज्यसभा का लीडर कौन है? राज्यसभा का लीडर प्राइम मिनिस्टर होगा या पर्सन नॉमिनेटेड बाय प्राइम मिनिस्टर होगा? अगर पीएम राज्यसभा के थ्रू आए हैं, डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह राज्यसभा के थ्रू आए थे, तो क्या थे? So was he the leader of the Rajya Sabha? Would he have been the leader of Rajya Sabha? बताइए जी. और उस टाइम पे लीडर ऑफ लोकसभा कौन होगा? चलो ये तो लीडर ऑफ राज्यसभा हो गए डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह, तो उस टाइम पे लीडर ऑफ लोकसभा कौन होगा? बताइए, कंफ्यूज मत होइए. सो यस, ऑल ऑफ यू आर राइट. आप बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं. तो देखिए, रोल्स एंड फंक्शंस ऑफ लीडर ऑफ राज्यसभा. Leader of the House is an important parliamentary functionary and exercises direct influence on the course of parliamentary business. The whole policy of the government, especially insofar as it is expressed in the inner life of the House and in measures dealing with the course of its business, is concentrated in this person. इसमें concentrated है. Arrangement of government business is the ultimate responsibility of the leader of the House. Arrangement of government business the ultimate responsibility है leader of the House की. Though the details are settled, subject to his approval by the Chief Whip, Leader of the House makes proposals for the dates of summoning and prorogation of the House and for the approval of the Chair. Proposals for the dates of summoning and prorogation of the House in approval of the Chair. He has to draw up the program of official business to be transacted in the session of Parliament. So, what is the official business of the transaction to be transacted in the Parliament, in the session of the Parliament? That has to go in this fashion. The bills to be introduced, summon the members who are going against the stand of the party or whatever. That needs to be done. So all of these things come as a part of the Rajya Sabha leader. So Rajya Sabha leader has to take care of all these things. So arrangement of the government business in the House, whatever is the business to be transacted in the House, all of these things. He fixes inter se priorities of various items of business to ensure the smooth passage. Alag-alag items of business ko fix karna to ensure the smooth passage. After settling tentative program for the whole session, he maps out weekly and daily program depending upon the state of progress of work and announces the program to members in advances every week. इसको करना है. The Business Advisory Committee (BAC) determines the allocation of time for government bills and other business on the basis of suggestions made by or received from time to time. ये चीज होती है. तो allocation of time for government bills, other business on the basis of suggestions made by or received from him from time to time. The leader of the Lok Sabha vis-a-vis Prime Minister never sits in the Business Advisory Committee. ये BSE में नहीं बैठते हैं. He or she is represented by the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs in the Business Advisory Committee. The leader of the House in the Rajya Sabha is generally a member of Business Advisory Committee. In the event he is not a member of BSE, he is invited to attend its meetings. Meetings में invite करे जाते हैं, member नहीं है BSE के. ये ध्यान रखने वाली बात है. So roles and functions of leader of Rajya Sabha. इस सवाल का जवाब दें. इस सवाल का जवाब दें प्लीज. Which among the following statements are not true about the leader of the House? In Lok Sabha, generally, you say the leader of the House is the Prime Minister. Generally, this is true. The same functionary in USA is known as the Majority Leader. In USA, the analogous title given for this post is a Majority Leader. And President nominates the leader of the House. President nominates the leader of the House is wrong. It's not the President of India. Who's this person? It is the PM of India. लीडर ऑफ द हाउस या तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर खुद होंगे या वो नॉमिनेट करेंगे. प्रेसिडेंट नॉमिनेट नहीं करेंगे. तो फर्स्ट 3 स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू एंड फोर्थ इज इनकरेक्ट. इन केस किसी वजह से अगर आपको यूएसए के उस पर डाउट है तो भी आपको, क्योंकि डी स्टेटमेंट बिल्कुल क्लियर है, यू वुड बी एबल टू आंसर इट करेक्टली. आप उसे ढंग से आंसर कर पाओगे. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड श्रेया गुप्ता? इज दिस क्लियर? सो इट इज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर हु नॉमिनेट्स द लीडर ऑफ द हाउस फॉर द राज्य सभा. In Lok Sabha, generally the leader of the House is the Prime Minister. The same functionary in US is known as the Majority Leader, and the analogous title that is provided is Majority Leader. Absolutely true. Attorney General of India. Have you heard of this post? क्या आपने इस पोस्ट का नाम सुना हुआ है, Attorney General of India का? Yes, Article 76 and Article 78 is something which is coming as this particular part. तो आर्टिकल 76 एंड आर्टिकल 78 डील्स विद द एजी ऑफ इंडिया. अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया को कंट्री का फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफिसर या हाईएस्ट लॉ ऑफिसर माना जाता है. कंट्री का हाईएस्ट लॉ ऑफिसर या फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफिसर कौन है? एजी ऑफ इंडिया है, अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. इस वक्त अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया कौन है ये बताओगे आप लोग मुझे. ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू असिस्ट द गवर्नमेंट इन ऑल इट्स लीगल मैटर्स. भारत सरकार को उसके सारे लीगल मैटर्स में असिस्ट करता है अटॉर्नी जनरल, भारत सरकार को असिस्ट करता है। भारत सरकार के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से केसेस को कंटेस्ट करना ये इसके अंडर आता है। प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट्स द अटॉर्नी जनरल, जो प्रेसिडेंट है वो अटॉर्नी जनरल को अपॉइंट करते हैं। सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस, पीटी के लिए ये पॉइंट इंपॉर्टेंट है। प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट्स द एजी ऑफ इंडिया, स्वेरिंग इन सेरेमनी इज एडमिनिस्टर्ड बाय द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया। अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया का टेन्योर फिक्स्ड नहीं है। अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया के टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन, सैलरी फिक्स्ड नहीं है। He holds office on the doctrine of pleasure of, you can say, the president. The person who is appointed should be qualified to be appointed a judge of the Supreme Court. तो ये एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया है, जिसको आपको अपॉइंट करना है वो ऐसा ही बंदा अपॉइंट करिए जो जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट बनने के काबिल है, या उसमें वो चीज उस चीज की क्षमता है। दैट मीन्स ही शुड बी अ जज ऑफ सम हाई कोर्ट फॉर 5 years और एन एडवोकेट ऑफ सम हाई कोर्ट फॉर 10 years। 10 साल तक हाई कोर्ट का एडवोकेट रहे या किसी कोर्ट का जज ऑफ हाई कोर्ट रहे 5 साल तक। एजी रिसीव सच रेम्यूनरेशन एज प्रेसिडेंट में डिटरमिन। ये देखिए एजी जो है वो रिसीव करे रेम्यूनरेशन एज द प्रेसिडेंट में डिटरमिन। द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैज नॉट फिक्स्ड द रेम्यूनरेशन ऑफ द एजी। रेम्यूनरेशन ऑफ द एजी इज नॉट फिक्स्ड बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। चीज ध्यान रखें, tenure, remuneration, terms and conditions are not fixed when we talk about AG. Mr. K.K. Venugopal is the 15th and current AG of India. The president appoints the Attorney General of India. The person who is appointed should be qualified to be appointed a judge of the Supreme Court. वो जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट बनने के काबिल हो। इसका मतलब ये है कि हाई कोर्ट में एडवोकेट रहे 10 साल तक, या हाई कोर्ट में जज रहे 5 साल तक, और एन एडवोकेट ऑफ सम हाई कोर्ट फॉर 10 years, or should be an eminent jurist in the opinion of the president of India. Constitution does not provide for fixed tenure to the AG. So he holds office during the pleasure of the president. He can be removed by the president at any time. There is no procedure on ground mentioned for his removal. तो मतलब tenure भी fixed नहीं है कभी भी। तो doctrine of pleasure पे ये office जो है वो maintained है। मोहनजीत साहू, समझ में आया तुम्हें? खुश हो तुम अब? So what are the duties and functions of Attorney General of India? AG of India के duties and functions क्या हैं? First, he gives advice to the government of India upon legal matters which are referred or assigned to him by the President of India. True. He performs such other duties of a legal character that are referred or assigned to him by the President. कोई भी काम जो President ने बोला हो. He discharges the functions conferred on him by or under the Constitution or in any other law. He discharges the functions under the Constitution or under any other law. In the performance of his official duties, he appears on behalf of the government of India in all the cases in Supreme Court in which the government of India is concerned. जहां पे भारत सरकार के खिलाफ केस है या भारत सरकार ने केस फाइल करा है, भारत सरकार के लिए कौन जाके कंटेस्ट करेगा केस? Who would go in the judicial in the capacity of a lawyer? It has to be the AG of India. So AG of India is the lawyer of the government of India. तो आपने कई सारे केसेस देखे हैं, द स्टेट वर्सेस XYZ, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया वर्सेस XYZ, वो सारे के सारे केसेस एजी ने कभी किसी जमाने में रिप्रेजेंट करे होंगे। He appears on behalf of Government of India in any reference made by the President of the Supreme Court under Article 143 of the Constitution. So, any reference made by the President to the Supreme Court under Article 143 of the Constitution. He appears on behalf of the Government of India in any case in a High Court in which the Government of India is concerned, if the Government of India requires so. अगर Government of India ने require करी है सारी चीजें, तो he appears on behalf of the Government of India in any case in a High Court in which the Government of India is concerned, जहाँ पे भारत सरकार concerned है, if Government of India requires so. This is something which happens. So duties and functions of Attorney General of India, ये सब चीजें हैं। So what are the rights and limitations of AG? AG के कुछ अधिकार भी हैं। AG को फ्री अटेंडेंस है, किसी भी कोर्ट में किसी भी तरह की प्रोसीडिंग में AG जाके अटेंड कर सकते हैं, बैठ सकते हैं, और उसके सिवा किसी भी पार्लियामेंट्री प्रोसीडिंग AG अटेंड कर सकते हैं। वोट नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट नहीं है, लेकिन जाके अटेंड कर सकते हैं। Are you able to understand? In the performance of his duties, he has the right of audience in all courts in the territory of India. सारे courts में rights हैं territory of India में. He has the right to speak or to take part in the proceedings of both the houses of parliament and their joint sittings, but without right to vote. So he has the right to speak or take part in the proceedings of both the houses of parliament and their joint sittings, but without the right to vote. उनका अधिकार नहीं है वोट करने का. He has the right to speak or to take part in the meetings of any committee of the parliament of which he is named as a member. किसी भी committee के member है, but without a right to vote, no right to vote. He enjoys all the privileges and immunities that are available to a member of parliament. सारे privileges immunities है जो MP के पास हैं. हाँ, MP नहीं है तो वोट नहीं डाल सकते, बाकी सारा काम कर सकते हैं. He can do rest all other jobs. These are the rights and limitations. What are limitations placed on the office of AG? He should not advise or hold a brief against the government of India. भारत सरकार के खिलाफ वो केस नहीं लड़ सकते, एडवाइस नहीं कर सकते. He should not defend accused persons in criminal cases without the permission of government of India. मतलब देखिए, AG एक लॉयर है और AG जो है एक प्राइवेट कैपेसिटी में भी लॉयर की तरह ऑपरेट कर सकता है. तो प्राइवेट कैपेसिटी में अगर किसी क्रिमिनल का केस एजी के पास आता है, इन कैपेसिटी ऑफ अ लॉयर ही कैन नॉट रिप्रेजेंट, क्योंकि अभी वो भारत सरकार के रूल्स पे है. तो persons in criminal cases without the permission of the government of India. He should not accept appointment as a director in any company without the permission of government of India. वो किसी भी तरह तरीके से he should not accept appointment as a director in any company. किसी भी कंपनी वो डायरेक्टर ना बने without the permission of the government of India. भारत सरकार से परमिशन लेकर वो केस कंटेस्ट कर सकते हैं, क्रिमिनल केस. वो किसी कंपनी में डायरेक्टर लग सकते हैं. It should be noted that the AG is not debarred from private legal practice. He is not a government servant as he is not paid fixed salary and his remuneration is decided by the President of India. तो ध्यान रखिए, fixed salary नहीं है, legal practice, and he should be noted on the basis of what AG says. Attorney General of India. Limitations placed on the Attorney General of India. This is something that happens. सवाल का जवाब दें. Attorney General of India is the Indian government's chief legal advisor. Salary of the AG is fixed by the Parliament. Attorney General is appointed by the President of India under Article 376. बहुत सोच समझ के बताइएगा कि क्या जवाब सही है. So, is it clear that the answer would be C or D? Is the second statement correct? क्या second statement सही है? पहले तो ये बताओ मुझे. How are you confused, Shreya Gupta? So let's have a look. देखिए, Attorney General of India is the Indian government's chief legal advisor. भारत सरकार का chief legal advisor है. Salary of the AG is fixed by the Parliament of India. AG is appointed by the President of India under Article 76. This is something which is happening. So he is Indian government's chief legal advisor. Yes. Salary is fixed by the Parliament. Yes. Attorney General is appointed by the President of India under Article 76. So President of India under Article 71, 2, and 3 are correct. So when we talk about these things, answer would be this. All right, 1, 2, and 3. D for Delhi. So this should have been 1, 2, and 3. Probably the answer is incorrect in this particular case. Yes. Next question. अब इसका जवाब दें और बताएं कि क्या सही है. Attorney General must be a person qualified to be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court. In discharge of his duties, the AG is assisted by 4 Solicitor Generals. AG जो है वो assist किया जाए by 4 Solicitor Generals. Correctness. Think and tell me which of the following statements is correct. देखिए, Attorney General must be a person qualified to be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court. True. Judge of the Supreme Court बन सकते हैं. One only is correct. Attorney General is assisted by 4 Solicitor Generals. This is something which is not necessarily true. ये चीज जरूरी नहीं है कि true. तो one only is correct. A is correct. A जो है वो सही है. And the last is this MCQ. ये देखिए. Consider the following statements about the duties of the AG. Attorney General of India की duties है. Correctness बताइए. To give advice to the government of India upon such legal matters and to perform such other duties of legal character as may be referred or assigned to him by the President of India. Is the first statement correct, everyone? Yes. To give advice to the government of any of the states upon such legal matters as may be referred or assigned to him by the governor of that state. To give advice to the government of any of the states upon such legal matters as may be referred or assigned to him by the governor of that state. So the president has assigned the following duties to the AG. The first is to appear on behalf of the government of India in all cases in the Supreme Court in which the government of India is considered. Government of India के behalf पे appear करना. Yes, one is correct. To represent the government of India in any reference made by the president to the Supreme Court under Article 143 of the Constitution of India. Any reference made by the president to the Supreme Court. Yes. To appear when required by the government of India in any high court in any case in which the government of India is concerned. So when required by government of India in any high court in any case in which the government of India is concerned, ये भी हो सकता है. Government of India को represent करना है majorly, so hence A is correct. To give advice to government of India, government of any of the states upon legal matters, this is not something which has been stated over there. ये चीज stated नहीं है. So one only is correct, second statement is incorrect. Are you able to understand? क्या आप लोग समझ पा रहे हैं चीजों को? Yes. Tell me everyone. Yes. So guys, did you enjoy this class? आपको मजा आया पॉलिटिक्स क्लास में? Do you want more of such classes? So we will be having a special class on triple talaq today evening at 7 o'clock. So today evening at 7 o'clock, we have a special session on triple talaq. I'm just posting the link, and that is something that has been informed to me by the backend team. मैं बस अभी लिंक पोस्ट कर रहा हूँ, and you can register for the special class. आप special class के लिए register कर सकते हो. So this is something which is, I mean, you can register for the special class. Special classes are highly important for all of you to attend. आप सबके लिए बहुत important है special class attend करना. So I would like to make sure that you attend the special class and you attend it in a fashion where you have that kind of an understanding of the special classes, and you are you are attending the special classes in this form where you are able to retain anything and everything, right? So this special class is scheduled for 7 p.m. today. आज रात को 7 बजे ये स्पेशल क्लास है. आप इस स्पेशल क्लास पे सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो. You can subscribe for the special class. हाँ जी, क्या टेलीग्राम का लिंक ओपन हो रहा है आप लोगों से? Are you able to access the link of Telegram? Everyone? Some students were saying कि टेलीग्राम का लिंक नहीं चल रहा है. So I just opened it and it's running. Oh, it's opening. Things are opening through Telegram. Not much of a problem. So guys, that would be all for today. See you at 7 p.m. today evening, and we'll be discussing important sessions on certain basis. All right. Bye everyone. Take care and see you in the evening.